Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Seattle Seahawks. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
19, Hawk 70, Hawk 7, Cougar 19.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, check that. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 20-yard line.
Throwing, Shuck. Little short pass here to Hill. Just a gain of a couple there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The 2nd-round pick leading this offense well. It'll be a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. We'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Completes it to Hardman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field, despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
Looking outside and he's got a man. That's Horton. Still going. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hey, check that. Street. Let's go.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
I hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would try to run through there.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have struck first in this NFC title game. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he's up past the 20 of the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Shuck now to throw. There's Chris Olave. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Will go down as a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. To throw now, Shuck. And to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll go play action with Shuck. They'll buy some time running. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed down him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Whelan. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here, first and 10. And that gets them a little room as they'll take this up over the 10-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
We talk about setting a tone or beginning a drive. That run was absolutely textbook. I'm telling you, partner, now they're not just thinking about an easy drive. They're thinking about maybe taking it downfield.
Yeah, started at their 2. Now they've got a heavy amount of breathing room. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
7 Pirates. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They're going to look to throw. Has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
For a Seahawks. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
60 Vikings. 60.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship.
Go. Lions. Go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long.
Let's go now.
And that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. 2nd year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Second down and 6 now. He'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 21 yards away. And the Seahawks go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Warriors, 17.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Brings up second and 2. Saints 35-yard line.
Second and 2. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. To throw is Shuck. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
For a short pass here to Hill. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Kamara up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A tackle made by Boye Mafe. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here's Shuck. That is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Kamara is going backwards here. They come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill from 3 yards out. And the Saints are back within a score. The point after, good by Groupie. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
At the 36
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Trying the left side with Walker. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it is caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Seattle. 52 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They will zoom past that number there. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2nd and 5. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down.
A 9-yard loss brings up 3rd and goal.
Get it. Panther 60. Panther.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Mustang 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. This to make it a two-score game. And that is no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game. And that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been two scores. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Off the play fake, Shuck. To the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 22. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Shuck. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They will throw again. Shuck. Eluding the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Play action now. Shuck. And this pass going to be caught by Hardman. So a player shaken up. We'll get a stoppage here. And that's Alvin Kamara, the one who's going to receive some attention. Hopefully he's okay. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 2nd and 9 now. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Trey Palmer. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. These fans on pins and needles. A Super Bowl berth on the line, tied in the fourth quarter as the kick is away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, break.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the fourth with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hurt. 18 Cardinal, 8.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Pushing his way through. And he's got room. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Marking down at the 9. 67 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Ready.
Here's Walker. And he will not be denied into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Gets around him. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship game.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And this will wind up a Saints first down as they'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking of that.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
All three timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Oh, that's a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync. And the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Here comes second down at 5. Throwing, Shuck. Little short pass here to Hill. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Back to throw. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he is going to have a Saints first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got through barely. But the mark shows first down. They'll look to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's first and 10 now. He's back to throw. Complete to Olave on the out route. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Now first and goal. Back to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Hill. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Second and goal from the 1.
Let's go now.
One final shot. They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory, moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Halas, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.